You wanted to understand passive-aggressive jokes. Well, get ready to laugh and learn, because today we are diving deep into this sneaky form of humor,
Sneaky is right.
the art of the not-so-subtle dig.
It can be an art.
It really can.
Yeah.
We've got a YouTube script here just packed with examples,
Oh, yeah.
from kitchen disasters to turtle races and parking spots from another dimension.
I am intrigued.
I know, right?
Yeah.
This is going to be good.
Buckle up, everybody.
So what is passive-aggressive humor? Like, how do we even define this thing?
Well, I think what's so fascinating about it is it sort of operates in this gray area.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
There's this delicious tension between seeming innocent
Mm-hmm.
and yet landing a really pointed barb.
Like you said, sneaky.
Exactly.
So the script here lays out this classic formula.
Okay.
You start with, I'm not saying negative trait, B-U-T,
Classic.
fill in the blank.
Yes.
And then you just hit him with the ridiculous comparison.
It's like building a comedic Trojan horse.
Ooh, I like that.
It looks harmless on the surface, even complimentary,
Right?
but inside, hidden critique.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying you're a bad cook, but T, my smoke detector hasn't gone off this much since the Great Fire of London.
Oh, now I'm kind of curious about the London fire.
Right. I'm like, suddenly I'm actually interested in that historical event.
Yeah, see? It's distracting
Mm-hmm.
from the actual insult,
Yeah.
you know? It lets the speaker maintain this veneer of politeness
Okay.
while still getting their point across.
Right.
It's almost like a pressure valve for social awkwardness.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, it's like instead of just saying, hey, your cooking is terrible,
Yeah,
you
get
could be
it.
like, oh, wow, this culinary experience really activates my senses.
Precisely.
Right.
It taps into this universal human desire. You know, we
Right.
want to express disapproval without causing like outright conflict.
Right, right.
But, and this is important to note, that doesn't mean it's always harmless.
Okay.
There is a psychological complexity to it,
I see.
you know?
So speaking of complexity, the script mentions this other example.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad you're here. I was starting to think I was the only one who could stand to be in this room.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That one's a little trickier.
It is trickier.
It is.
I think that's where context and delivery become absolutely crucial.
Okay.
Imagine that same phrase said with a playful wink between friends versus through gritted teeth at a tense family gathering.
Ooh, yeah.
Same words, completely different impact.
It's all about the tone?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like a slight change in tone or a well-placed eyebrow raise.
Mm.
It can turn a lighthearted jab into like a weaponized comment.
Right. It can go south quickly.
Very quickly, yeah.
So it really is kind of like a verbal high wire act.
It is.
You've got to have impeccable comedic timing, deep understanding of your audience to pull it off.
To pull it off successfully.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that brings us to, as the script says, the danger zone.
Oh, yes, the danger zone.
Yeah. Overuse or misjudging your audience can really backfire.
I think we've all been there.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a constant stream of backhanded compliments can get old pretty fast.
Exactly. And not only that, but some people might not even pick up on the humor.
Yeah.
And they take it literally.
Oh, that's awkward.
I think it can be so awkward.
Yeah, it really can.
Like, it's like trying to navigate a minefield of social sensitivities.
Ooh, good analogy.
Right. What might be funny to one person could be deeply offensive to another.
Absolutely.
So much depends on individual experiences, cultural backgrounds, and just the overall dynamics of the relationship.
So reading the room is key, or knowing your audience really well.
Absolutely.
You can't just throw out a passive-aggressive joke randomly and hope for the best.
No, I mean, the best passive-aggressive jokes are often rooted in a specific situation or shared experience.
That makes sense.
You know, it's about finding the humor in those awkward, unspoken truths that everyone recognizes.
Right, and the script actually mentions a couple of examples of this humor done well.
Okay, yeah.
Viva La Dirt League and Ari Shafir.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
They're so good.
What do you think makes them so effective?
I think they're masters of observation and timing.
Okay.
They understand the nuances of social interaction,
Yeah.
and they know how to highlight those relatable moments of passive aggression that we've all experienced.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're holding a mirror up to our own awkward encounters and making us laugh at ourselves in the process.
So taking everything we've learned, right?
Yes.
Is all passive-aggressive humor inherently bad?
That is the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I think, like any form of humor, it's a tool.
Okay.
It can be used for good or for evil.
Mm.
The key is intention.
Okay.
Are you trying to diffuse tension with a bit of wit, or are you deliberately trying to undermine someone?
So it's less about the joke itself
Yes.
and more about the motivation behind it,
Exactly.
right? And the potential impact it might have.
Absolutely. Passive-aggressive humor, at its best, is a subtle dance between wit and social awareness.
That's a great way to put it.
Right. When done well, it can be incredibly insightful and entertaining,
Yeah,
but when used carelessly, it can be a recipe for disaster.
absolutely. A lot to think about there.
Yeah. Keep your ears peeled
Oh, yeah.
for those passive-aggressive quips in your own life.
I know. I will.
Right.
Definitely going to be watching out for that now.
And consider the motivations and the impact behind them.
It's like a secret decoder ring to understanding those unspoken social dynamics.
It reveals those fascinating layers beneath the surface of our everyday interactions.
And hey, if you ever need a good passive-aggressive comeback for your next awkward encounter,
Well,
you know where to find us.
we'll be here
That's right.
with more deep dives.
We'll be here every time.
That's right.
All right. Until next time.
See ya.